Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, my name is Jasleen, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today I'm coming at you with a mini unboxing from Louis Vuitton, and I don't really buy a lot of things from Louis Vuitton. Some people ask me why I don't have a lot of Louis Vuitton pieces, and I don't know. I guess for bags and stuff like that, I have one bag, but usually a lot of the Louis Vuitton pieces I have are smaller items like SLGs and maybe a scarf and shoes and whatnot. So I like my monogram and small touches, but you never know, this might change in the future. Before I get started, I wanted to give a special shout out to Rose Forever New York. They were kind enough to send me this little bouquet of 16 roses that are preserved in this box, and I've always seen products like this and I've always wanted one for like decor and stuff like that. I never considered purchasing one for myself, but they smell like roses. Like they're preserved. It is a New York based company, and what they do is they use natural oils to preserve the flowers, which I think is really cool because I always thought it was like done with like chemicals like formaldehyde and whatnot, but I guess that's why I could still smell the roses. But they have a variety of different colors. I chose the baby pink because I thought that was really cute, but they have like white, they even have like blue, gold, silver, so they use like special pigments to make these flowers, and they kindly sent me this, which is really nice. It's just in time for my birthday month, so I can never keep flowers. I'm terrible. Like even with cut flowers, I can't keep them. Roses especially, like I feel like it's such a waste. Have you ever thought like getting gifted roses are a bit of a waste? You know, I mean, if I'm gonna get roses as a gift, and this might sound selfish, okay? If I'm gonna get roses as a gift or fresh cut flowers, like I want it to be accompanied with like an actual gift. Like I don't want the flowers as a gift, like the flowers should accompany the gift. And if I'm gonna get flowers, like it better be in front of like other people so that they know that I got flowers. Otherwise, if I'm giving flowers in private, like there's no point. But it's always sad because I like, you know, you have the cut flowers and they last like about a week and that's about it. And you know, it's just such a waste. Like they're expensive. So even sometimes I'll tell like my husband, and I'm like, you know what, even for Mother's Day, for like our moms and stuff like that, we get flowers, and I'm always telling him like, why don't we just get potted flowers? At least they'll last. And he never listens. And then this time around we did that, and he got a potted thing of hydrangeas for my mom, and which they were beautiful. And Mother's Day is in like May, so they were beautiful in the kitchen, stunning to look at. And then as soon as the air conditioning went on, they died. And it was so heartbreaking because I tried to salvage them. She tried and it didn't work. So for those of us who do not have a green thumb, I think this would be a great gift. They are offering a discount code as well, so I'll link it in the description box. Good news is they were kind enough to participate in the 1,000 subscriber Christmas giveaway that I'm holding. If you have not entered that giveaway, I'll link the video and also insert the thumbnail here so you can find it. So go and watch that video and then also enter, because one of the prizes is a Louis Vuitton 6-ring key holder. And then there's also the Teddy Blake handbags that I reviewed that I'm also giving away. It's only open to the US, unfortunately, for the bouquet. The rest of the prizes are international. But if you're in the US, you can be gifted one from the Essential collection, and you just have to follow them on Instagram and whatnot. So yeah, so go ahead and watch that video. I'm so happy to have these. Okay, so now for the unboxing. So one of my friends that looks on me here on YouTube and Instagram, we chat about like wish list items and stuff like that. So she messaged me and she said, you know what, I'm at the boutique right now and they have this item and they've got 2 of them. So if you like, my sales associate can place it on hold for both of us and we can get them. And I was like, okay, I'll get it. So anyway, I placed it on hold, and then I ended up, I didn't go pick it up. I just called the boutique. I did a phone order and then they sent it to me. So one of the requirements is if you're buying from the shop, you can't just pay for it and then go pick it up. For some reason, they have to ship it to your address that's associated with your credit card. So anyway, so here's the box, and we're gonna undo the ribbon. And I was kind of apprehensive that I wouldn't get like all the packaging and whatnot, but it came in a huge box via FedEx, and then the bag with the box with the ribbon and stuff was inside, as though I purchased it in boutique, so which was nice. So this is an enormous box, but we're gonna open it up, and I've got my receipt in here. And here is the dust bag. So if you already can tell, you probably know what this is, but I love Louis Vuitton boxes because you can completely like collapse them. If I do that, so you can fold it shut like this and it takes up like no space. So I love that. I wish Chanel boxes did that. You can't really do that, but anyway, this is the item. So it's got the price on it as well. It's got the item code, but here it is. So this is a toiletry pouch 26, and the reason why I went for it is because this baby is made in France. So I've come across this item before. The Luxonomy messaged me one time when I was in the area, and she said, hey, listen, at the flagship they have one. You can go in but get it. So I went, and nowadays you have to get an appointment, but I just went and they said, you know what, we can take you really quickly now between appointments. And I went and I looked at it, and it was made in Spain. And I'm like, I'm sorry. But not that there's anything wrong with that, okay? It's fine if it's made in a different country. It's the same item. I can take made in Spain if I really had to. I just made in US, I don't know. It's the same thing. But there's something special of having a made in France piece, and all of my Louis Vuitton items are made in France. So I'm not going to steer any other way, but this is the toiletry pouch 26. So this is the largest of the sizes, and it has a wipeable interior. This canvas feels softer for some reason than my actual, I'll show you the one that I have. So meet your bigger sister or meet your little sister. So this is the toiletry 19. This is also a made in France piece, and the patina is more golden on this one because it's older, and I didn't really treat it. I just kind of left it out and let the sun and stuff do its thing. But this one feels a little bit harder, maybe because it's been out longer and it's kind of dry, who knows. But size comparison, this is the size comparison here. This is a great size for makeup and stuff like that. I don't use this as much anymore because I have smaller bags, and also I don't really need to carry around as much makeup anymore, but it is handy. So I mean, I'll admit I haven't used this in a while, but I did want to get the bigger one for travel purposes, even though we're not really traveling. But I'm going to do an inspection. I think it should be fine. I mean, there really isn't like anything that I have to be picky about. Like, the only thing I can see is that the monogram on the bottom here is not centered to the side precisely. I mean, it's centered on this side, like the little emblem things here, but on this side it isn't so much. But I don't know if I need to be so picky about that. I think that's something that's beyond your control. I know when I purchased this one, I chose between a number of them because I was trying to get the most centered monogram, but I think it should be fine. I don't really, it's fine. But how I plan to use this, I thought this would be bigger than what it is. I don't know if it'll fit an iPad. I looked at the measurements online and I don't think it will, but let's see. So this is a 10.2 inch iPad with the keyboard, and yeah, no, it's not gonna fit. Like, it'll bulge out the sides, so no, it's not for an iPad. But I'm gonna use this strictly for toiletries and stuff like that. I know people use this as like a clutch bag, and there are some people that throw shade on people for using it as a clutch bag. They're like, oh, it's a toiletry pouch, you shouldn't use it as a clutch. But you know what, you do you. I really respect when people use things for multiple purposes and they get creative with it. I think it is pretty, like, it's a great size. Like, if you really wanted to hold it as something like a clutch, like, I don't see that there being anything wrong with that. I think it's fine. It would have been nicer if it was a bit bigger, so you can put a 10.2 inch iPad in there, but I guess if you had an iPad mini, this will work really well. So if you had like meetings and stuff like that, that's great. But I'm gonna really just put it in like my larger bags for toiletries, because I know when I am traveling, I don't know when I'll travel again, but I have like my makeup, but then I have like my bulkier items, so I can put it in here, and I can put it in my Deauville tote. So the bottom of this is not as like square. I think when you put stuff in it, then it kind of lays flat, but I know that I think M Boutique does do like base shapers for this. You know that base shaper that I use for my wallet on chain? I did place an order with them for other base shapers as well, so I'll include them in future videos when I'm doing reviews of my bags. But I think they do have one for this, if I'm not mistaken. So that may not be a bad idea to put in here, but you know, just to preserve the shape. But it is canvas. I don't really anticipate it losing its shape. The interior is wipeable. I've never actually wiped the interior of that bag, so I'll probably do that. You can apparently get little chains and whatnot to hook on to somehow. I don't know how you would, because there isn't anything on this side, but apparently you can, and then you can turn it into kind of like a bag with like maybe a wristlet or something like that, although it's quite big. But you know what, I think if you wanted to get creative with something like this, it's totally fine. It is a pouch at the end of the day. I probably will just use it just for toiletries, because I don't really carry clutches. I'm not really a clutch person. And if I had somewhere to go where I needed a small bag, I have, you know, contenders for that. So, but yeah, I think it's really, really nice and really chic looking too. So yeah, that is the item. I will play around with them and kind of see what fits in each one. I don't know how, I know people treat the vachetta leather. I haven't done that before, so I'll ask people and see what they use, but I just let this naturally patina. It's just a small bit of vachetta. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. Again, so if you haven't entered my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, even though now I'm at like over 2,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for all your support. It really means a lot. I never thought I'd get to this point, but hey, that's great. So yeah, if you haven't entered, go watch that video, enter, and you never know, by the holidays you might be lucky enough to win. Giveaway closes December 23rd, 2020. Okay guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye.